Now, the Anti-Aging Club, they meet on the second Tuesday of every month at Clubhouse 5, and they have a special guest that is coming this month, and that is Pat Glavin, and she does Mind Fitness Fun. And believe it or not, we have her right with us today to give you a preview and give you a little bit of an idea of what's going to happen this week at the Anti-Aging Club, and talk about laughter and fun. I think Pat is really the great one. So let's bring Pat here and see what she has to tell us. Okay, let me see. Pat.
Hi.
Hello, how are you doing?
Fine, fine. Thank you for having me.
Well, I understand, Pat, that you are a mental fitness expert.
I am.
Yes, and founder of Brain Body Challenge.
Yes.
That is excellent. And it's kind of a scientific-based program, which I believe you put together or originated.
Yes, I did.
Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I actually saw a little bit of it, and it was very, very fun.
Very different, isn't it?
Very
Yes,
fun.
yes.
Well, what motivated you to create this program?
Well, actually, it's truly been my life's work when I look back on it. I started when I was 5 years old.
5 years old?
My mother took me to tap dance class.
Oh, okay.
And in that class, I began the love of dance, went through high school, through college, became a dance teacher, and actually taught in the high school level. I really feel like this brain-body connection was really developed then, and I realized how to teach movement at that point.
Wow.
Then after that...
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
We have that in common. I did dance
You
school
did
as
dance
well
too?
as a child. But it
Very
didn't
good.
bring me to any brain thought.
Well, there was more.
There was more.
More synchronicity.
Okay.
When I moved to California in the 70s, I had my 2 children, and when I took them to a preschool, the preschool director, who happens to be Annalise, many of you might know, in Laguna Beach, suggested that I work off their tuition by doing movement and dance with the children.
Oh, wow.
And this caused me to develop my play approach, which I later found out was making new brain-body connections for those preschoolers and teaching them the learning skills that they needed to know.
Wow, that's excellent.
Yeah. After that, there was a difficult divorce, and through the divorce, I read many, many self-help books. I really feel like that gave me the philosophy, the different avenues and different ways to give you more psychological, uplifting information in the program that has to do with the brain, of course.
Well, you know, I mean, they always say whenever there is any type of disaster or crisis in your life, something good can come out of it.
Exactly, exactly. And I found that to be the case, for sure. Then, and talking about another disaster, my mother at that point, same point, was really being affected by dementia. So eventually I had to put her in a facility. And looking at the facility, all they had to offer her was bingo and a little bit of entertainment coming in. And so at that point, I realized that there really is a need for having some mind stimulation in the facilities, regardless of what level you're at.
Oh, I definitely agree with you. I mean, because I saw on television the other day the same thing. A person who was disabled ended up teaching other people who were disabled after he had passed the course, simply because he was able to get them to smile and laugh and, you know, move their hands and enjoy themselves and really have fun. And I think that's a lot of the key to some of the things that you do that are just so much fun.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. It's after that, as far as the progress of the actual program, I went to a program or a seminar or an actual class that was held in the college called Brain-Based Learning Solutions for Learning. And that is when I learned about neuroplasticity. And that neuroplasticity, that we as aging seniors are able to make new connections, increase the brain capacity, and enjoy a very active lifestyle too. It's that neuroplasticity that caused me to create the challenges that I have in the program.
Wow. Neuroplasticity Plasticity. I think I definitely need some of that.
Let me tell you a little bit more about that.
Okay.
Back in the 1960s, researchers became aware of adults who suffered strokes, and those people were able to get their full faculties back. So they said, something's going on here, right? And then when the MRI came into being, using different MRI techniques, we found that the brain is able to rewire itself. You often hear doctors telling you, go out and learn how to dance, go out and learn a new language, right? That type of thing.
Yes, definitely.
Well, all of those processes are done in my mind fitness class in a gathering of social interaction. And believe that or not, they know that sociability makes your life, it gives you more longevity, right?
Yes, that was what I was trying to let the seniors know today. I mean, it's all about doing things together.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And keeping the mind active, that way you won't recluse, and not want to socialize. So it's all goes together. It's all in the package.
Right. Did you hear that? Definitely, Laguna Woods. You need to do things together.
Yes. Exactly. Okay.
So who should enroll in this program? I think everyone.
You've got it, yes. That was my answer. Basically, everyone
Everyone,
should. Yes.
yeah.
Everyone should enroll if they want an active, independent lifestyle. If you think about it, our entire existence is due on the brain, right? Is using the brain. And it deteriorates if you don't continually challenge it with new activities. So have you noticed maybe that you're not finding your keys these days, or you're not coming up with a word, or even your driving skills? I think a lot of people realize their driving skills are starting to deteriorate. Well, these are all avenues, and it's just because of aging. These are all things that neuroplasticity, we can make those new connections, we can improve what we have now, and go forward.
Right.
It's exciting.
Well, I don't really have a lot of problems with driving, but I have other little issues, like forget to turn the stove off or something.
Oh, really?
I'll be making a cup of tea, and then I'll go and do something else on the computer.
It's called multitasking.
Yeah, it's called
and I know
too much
how busy
multitasking.
You are. Yes. Well, sadly, I wanted to mention the only people who don't benefit from the program would be a person who is a perfectionist and really gets frustrated or is embarrassed by doing some of these activities. I always tell my students to make sure that they realize they don't watch each other, that they realize it's a process. It's going through these activities, and it's the repetition of the activities that will improve their brains.
Right.
So keeping that open mind is what we need.
Well, in laughter yoga, I think a lot of people think that, we are crazy, in the class, because you do have to be open-minded, and you have to just kind of let it out. Let it go.
Let go, that's right, and be open to new and different things. All kinds of
definitely.
things.
So where are you holding the Mind Fitness classes?
Well, that too has been a real progress. At the beginning, I was holding them in independent living facilities, and I would have assisted living students that would come, and I actually held them in the Alzheimer's units. It was just heartwarming to see how the benefit, the enjoyment that the Alzheimer's people would have with the program.
And so you are going to bless us with having some right here in Laguna Woods, no?
I am.
Yes, so that is going to be exciting, starting on the 25th.
It is on Wednesday mornings,
Wednesday mornings, yes. That is going to be so exciting, and people will be able to sign up for this class at Wellness in the Woods or at the Anti-Aging Wellness meeting on June the 10th at Clubhouse 5. You'll be able to get a preview and see how the class goes and actually be able to sign up at that time. So that's how you can enroll in the program, and we're really looking forward to all this excitement. So you'll have two opportunities to see Pat at the Wellness in the Woods, which she will also be speaking at that day and giving you a full idea of the program, as well as on Tuesday, June the 10th at Clubhouse 5. So that was just really great. Is there anything else, Pat, you want to mention to us?
Well, let's see. I think just in closing, I think I would say my favorite quotes are,
Yes.
our minds are like a parachute. They only work when they're
open.
And my second favorite one is, you can't be a smart cookie if you have a crummy attitude.
Oh, yes, yes.
So-
we
so
we love happy people.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, so if we can
So-
smile and laugh and just enjoy one another, there's nothing better that we can do. Well, Pat, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, because I know we have tons of people that are waiting to see you and coming and visiting us today. And we look forward to having you on the 10th at Clubhouse 5. So be sure and put that on your calendar, Laguna Woods Village, and let's see what else we have going on in the village.